Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Dogecoin and the entire crypto market, as we have seen a massive crash on Dogecoin in specific from 26 cents down to 24.5 cents. Bitcoin as well down 1.5%. Same with Ethereum. These coins were actually pumping this morning before a massive crash down, and there's a lot of fundamental news to discuss regarding it. The S&P also down 1.5% today, an overall bloodbath in the market. So before we jump into that, I want to ask you guys to check out the Discord down below, because we have been absolutely crushing it inside of there. You can see on the screen right now just how many wins our members have been getting from copying our trades, and inside you can not only copy our trades, but you can also copy my long-term strategies that I personally use to trade, and you can also copy my long-term portfolio so that you don't miss out on any of the gains. Now back to the video. So Dogecoin and the entire market has seen a crash. We've crashed from roughly 2:30 p.m, which is one of my trading strategies, and if you're in the Discord you would have caught shorts on a lot of coins from 2:30 p.m down to where we're at right now. But there's also some fundamental news. So we have some bullish and also some bearish news that we're going to discuss, not in specific to Dogecoin, but more so in specific to the entire crypto market. And whatever affects the entire crypto market affects the entire crypto market. So that has obviously seen a huge effect on today's prices. Some bullish news, some bearish news, as we said. Overall though, a lot of coins were rallying, like Dogecoin here. They rallied up to a resistance level, like on Dogecoin we hit 27 cents and then have come back down. On Dogecoin we're now at like 24-25 cents. So yeah, it's pretty similar across the board on all cryptos. Now the main news we have is that Ethereum actually got hacked on the Bybit exchange. So there was a $1.4 billion hack on Bybit, which took away $1.4 billion worth of Ethereum from wallets, which is absolutely insane. That caused a lot of havoc in the markets, mainly because a lot of people were thinking that Bybit is now going to go insolvent. They can't cover these losses, that the Ethereum can't be recovered, thus essentially having Ethereum crash from 2.8k down to 2.6k. So yeah, huge volatility across the board. And obviously if Bybit goes insolvent, then it's going to be huge. It's going to be another FTX. Bybit is one of the biggest crypto exchanges. It's the biggest derivatives futures exchange, so it's huge. If that were to go under, it'd be the same as FTX. Now Bybit's CEO did very well on Twitter to sort of diffuse the FUD, claiming that they're not insolvent, they can cover these losses. And yeah, he even did a Twitter live, a Twitter space or whatever it's called, on X space, and essentially discussing the issue at hand. So it's good to see. I think that has obviously allowed people to sort of chill out a bit. Again, it's not a massive crash that we've seen. It's 2% on the day, which isn't huge. Previously this would have been a huge effect, maybe 5-10% on the market. But the main issue we have right now is volume in the market. So because of the huge crash we saw previously on the February 3rd, it took away a lot of liquidations in the market and a lot of liquidity in the market. So a lot of people got liquidated. That obviously then means less money is entering the market, less trades are entering the market, and that resulted in a very slow few days, as you can see right here. And if there's slow days and we get some very bad news, then the bad news is also going to be affected. But we also got some good news today, and that good news is that the Coinbase CEO says that the SEC staff have agreed to drop the lawsuit against them, which is huge. Again, we've talked about this in multiple videos. We now have a pro crypto SEC, which is very, very beneficial, because it means that there's less lawsuits going on for crypto groups, for crypto coins, everything like that. And it actually allows them to focus on making good regulations that will allow crypto to thrive further. So that's quite good to see. Again, another weight off Coinbase's shoulders will allow them to just push. Now back to Dogecoin. So we also got a bit of news on Dogecoin, and that news is that Trump saying that he'll consider Doge dividend checks, from the Department of Government Efficiency. And I think when we see the Department of Government Efficiency thrive, we also should be seeing Doge thrive. It's like a 1-by-1 correlation. The more the department thrives, I think the more we'll see Dogecoin thrive. Obviously, this news has been sort of hindered by the Ethereum news, but overall, I think it will be quite bullish. Again, these dividend checks, I doubt they will be paid out in Dogecoin, although that would be very, very funny to see. But there's a sort of cross effect between that, and that effect is that there's an estimated of $5,000 per household that will be given in these dividend checks. And when people get these dividend checks, it's sort of like stimulus checks, where that money will then be spent, and it will either be spent on necessities or luxuries. It can also be spent on investments, and one of those investments can be cryptocurrency. So in 2020, you know, during the big cough, we got a lot of stimulus, which obviously pumped the prices up in the market a lot, and businesses were thriving and the market was thriving, everything like that. So we could get one of those again, that, you know, that will then lead to further inflation in the coming sort of years, but I think it's best to deal with that when it comes. But regardless, it should be quite good in the shorter term if it does go through. Now for Dogecoin, where again looking at a few entries, now our main entries have obviously been a lot lower previously, but overall, you know, if you're looking to accumulate Dogecoin and you're not yet inside of it, then this area right here at 21.5 cents I think is a good first entry point. Not to say that we are going to crash down at, how much is this, like 20%, 13%, so not that much. Not to say that we are going to crash down here, but this is where I'd look for an initial entry point. Second entry point would probably be halfway down from this fib to this fib at like 17 cents, and then the third entry point probably at like 14 cents. So 3 entry points as I usually do it, and then also the take profit level. So initial take profit, you could be looking at the previous high at 48 cents. That's a 2x from the closest entry point, and after that you could just, you know, sort of go in increments of 10 cents, so 50, then 60, then 70, like that. Again, Dogecoin isn't going to be a coin that's necessarily going to do a 10 20x for you, you know, and I think it's very important to not look for those coins that regularly, because they're one in a million. You know, these coins that can do a 10 20x, unless they are, you know, your XRPs that you bought from 20 cents and now it's at $2.60. With Dogecoin it's slightly more difficult because it's an inflationary token. It's already got a lot of hype behind it, so we're already seeing the potential of it, and that's the main reason why I don't think it'll do a 10x to like $2. You know, there's not much more that can really happen with Dogecoin unless Donald Trump just, you know, one day suddenly wakes up and decides that it's going to now be the new currency in the US. That's probably the only way that would happen, and, you know, maybe then it will go to $10. But overall I don't see that happening. So, you know, right now I think it's the best as it's going to get regarding the hype and everything like that, and that can only take it so far. And when the market goes up, then the entire market goes up. So I think, you know, the highest we'll really see realistically on Dogecoin may be $1 or just over $1, like $1.50 for example, and that's if everything goes really really well, you know, if there's continuous news about Dogecoin. Otherwise I'd look to be more on the cautious side, selling, you know, maybe before the all-time high or at the all-time high, but overall I'd look to sell within the next 4 years, you know, with Trump's term coming to a close obviously in 4 years. That's how I'd look to do it, and that's, I think, the best way to do it, because afterwards, you know, I don't think Elon Musk will get along with the next president. If he does, then that is great. You know, Dogecoin will carry on thriving. If not, then maybe we'll see a slight decrease in Doge, who knows. But I wouldn't be looking to hold for more than 4 years, and I'd honestly be looking to sell during this run that we have right now. We also need to take a look at dominance, and dominance has been rising again. So on the weekly chart we need this to close in the red, then the top will be, you know, practically decided, and when that does happen I think alts will be thriving again. This, as long as this closes in the red, it'll be good. Even if it closes in the green on the weekly, we still have a chance of this being the top on dominance and it continuing to drop next week. But again, you know, it's all speculation for now, and we obviously need Bitcoin to carry on rising for alt season to really occur. The S&P also been crashing down this week after hitting a new all-time high. Quite interesting to see. You know, we usually will get a crash after hitting a new all-time high. It looks like it happens every time. So yeah, next week will probably be green. Hopefully it's green. A lot of momentum stocks like, you know, Palantir sold off this week, Hims, hers sold off this week. Lots of these stocks have been selling off, again resulting in the S&P dropping off. I think it's just some profit taking. Next week hopefully we'll be back. A lot of stocks will be on discount, so probably some buying going on, and hopefully that correlates back down to crypto and we see crypto thriving as well. Now if you did enjoy the video, please do make sure to like and subscribe. If you need a place to actually buy, sell or trade cryptocurrency for the lowest fees with the best sign up bonuses, then check out the links down below to all the exchanges. Again, when you use my links, then you'll get some really nice sign up bonuses and also cheap fees. And if you need to learn a strategy, if you want to copy my strategy, and if you want to copy my trades, then check out the Discord down below. It'll be the first link in the description. Make sure you join up and enjoy it. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye guys.